Six Flags just released a ton of new surveys for their parks, and it is really sad that we see a ton of vekoma coasters for potential new rides, and only one RMC and 0 Intamin rides. I just don't get it. This is Theme Park Brandon, and in this video I'm going to share all my thoughts regarding the surveys as far as the manufacturers go, why we don't see any Intamins, will that change in the future, and the good news is we have an RMC, a hybrid coaster or ground up coaster as a part of the surveys. So there is at least a little bit of hope. Now, this is not a knock against vekoma. Vekoma is an amazing manufacturer for coasters as of late. Some very, very awesome rides. So kudos to vekoma. Obviously right now, Six Flags and vekoma have a very special relationship, very strong bond going forward, so we're going to see a lot of vekoma coasters popping up at the parks, which is great. But if you're like me and you just there's something about an Intamin coaster that you just love, or even RMC, it's kind of alarming because it's all basically B&M, vekoma. I much rather have vekoma over B&M, but let's get into this. Now, why I am so shocked that we do not see any Intamins on these surveys is from notable coasters recently like Velocicoaster, Pantheon, Tatatis, Batman Gotham City Escape, Terran, and Taiga, and more. There's so many amazing Intamin coasters out there that have been built in the last 10 years, and the reliability of them have been very, very good overall. The price tags, it's usually about a little cheaper than B&M usually. So I just don't get it. I was hoping, like you were, that once the merger took place, we would see more Intamins, because after all, the Six Flags parks debuted, well, they tried to debut the one in New England, but that did not work out. But you have the two Intamin coasters coming to New England, and then obviously over Georgia, the Intamin Ultra Surf Coaster, whatever it's called. So I was really hoping that they would just continue working with Intamin now that it's all one giant company. But the sad thing is, it doesn't appear that way as of right now. The relationship isn't there yet where it needs to be, apparently, for them to move forward. Which, why does Six Flags hate Intamin? I just don't get it. Like, I understand the rides had issues years ago. That was old school Cedar Fair execs, right? Six Flags obviously couldn't afford Intamins from 2007 through 2000 really up until the merger, really big Intamins. So it's crazy to me to think that there's Intamin models out there that cost anywhere from 8 to 10 million to 15 million. That would be amazing new additions for these awesome parks. It's a huge head scratcher, but the good news is, at least I do think we will see Intamin and Six Flags work together. I mean, obviously down the road they're going to have to, I would assume, even if it's 20 years from now. But you have so many amazing rides and a portfolio of amazing looking coasters that Intamin can provide the parks. I'm at least thrilled that Canada's Wonderland has put on their survey a brand new RMC hybrid coaster. Thank you, roller coaster gods. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. It's a ground up coaster, apparently. So I think that's where RMC is really going to stand out, because a lot of the older wooden coasters have already been converted by building amazing ground up hybrid coasters, or even if it's all steel. Look at Area Force One, obviously Zadra over Energylandia. There are so many amazing or cool rides that they can build for these parks, and the fact that we see at least one on the surveys is a huge stepping stone towards hopefully more RMCs coming to the parks, because obviously, let's face it, every park in the chain can benefit from an RMC coaster, a RMC Singer Rail coaster as well. And obviously when the Split Rex coaster comes out officially, that would be another great option for these parks. I worry about RMC's future because there's not many new RMCs coming out lately, but if they can get good with Six Flags again, the new Six Flags, that's going to be an amazing, amazing move for both companies, and hopefully a long, prosperous relationship for both. Now, what this means for Canada's Wonderland is, after they got Alpenfury, obviously Leviathan, Behemoth and what's it called? A Yukon Striker, sorry. You now have potentially their next coaster might be a ginormous hybrid coaster. That would be legit. I mean, Canada's Wonderland's already a top tier park, but for them to add that would be top 4, top 5 coaster lines, maybe top 3 even. That's really, really impressive. Now, I think that we will start to see more RMCs come to the parks. I still think Boss could get RMC'd. Timberwolf at Worlds of Fun, rumor is it could be RMC'd as well. So there's still older wooden coasters that deserve and could benefit from RMC coming in. But as a coaster enthusiast, I'm still a little bitter, annoyed, frustrated that we don't see amazing rides like this opening up at Six Flags, or this, or even this cool little multi-launch coaster. Again, there's so many cool things Intamin can do. You know, it blows my mind that these companies hold these grudges, where I get it, right? If a ride brings the park a lot of downtime, then that's a major issue for the park, right? You're not going to want to work with that company. But a lot of times, we don't see it this way usually, but a lot of times the park is not spending as much money as they should for maintenance. So they want to play the blame game, or the manufacturer plays the blame game too towards the parks. It's like any relationship. You're always going to have to please both sides, and that's almost impossible to happen. I just really hope that Intamin, Six Flags, and RMC can continue building world-class roller coasters and rides for these parks, because I'm kind of getting tired of the B&Ms, obviously. Vekomas, keep it coming, love it. Mock rides, yes. What about you? I mean, where's your mind at? What do you think? Are you excited about the future of the Six Flags and all these surveys of the coasters? Because every park out there except one had the Vekoma multi-family thrill coaster, the multi-launch one, like Big Bear Mountain, which is a great ride, obviously. So to see that tells you where the direction Six Flags is going in a lot of ways, which is great. It's a great ride. But there's other manufacturers out there that can provide a great ride like that. I don't know. It's a very interesting subject. It's a touchy subject. I'm Team Intamin, obviously. Millennium Force, Maverick, Velocicoaster, love it. But if you are curious as to which coasters in the Six Flags chain that I predict will be getting removed over the next 10 years, definitely check out the video at the bottom of your screen. You're not going to want to miss it. Now, with that being said, this is Theme Park Brandon. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.